What up, Sahil? Ooh, live stream pops up. Sweet. What up, Bob? Yes, sir. We always trade Sundays.
Sounds like cereal.
What's up?
I'm sorry about that. I don't even know what.
What up, Hayden? Oh, shit. Yeah. I meant to do this last week, Hayden. I forgot. I like sales below this support here at 300. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Oh, okay. Yo, yo. There we go. Yo, how's it going, everyone?
It's going good. Good, boss.
Excuse me. Like 30-minute, 1 hour, and then I tighten it up on the 15-minute. What up, Kelly?
What's up, Paul?
What's up, Dallas?
How's your weekend?
Phenomenal. How about you?
It was pretty
What's up,
lucky.
guys?
What?
What's up, guys?
Yo, yo. What was your weekend, Dallas? It was good, bad?
Oh yeah, it was pretty low key. I downloaded Halo, the original Halo game, and played it. Classic. It's been such a long time.
How's it going, Steve?
How are you doing, man?
What up, Bruno?
I was looking at GJ at the moment. If you kind of scroll and minimize it, and you go back, price is like in the range in 30 minutes.
What's up?
There's like the price right now is in consolidation, like how do you call it, range.
Yep.
And if you look back to the left, there's another range which is right in the same, yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Support and resistance is the same as it is right now. You see?
Pretty damn close, yeah.
Yeah. So if you put it on the 30 minutes, it's really clean. Yeah, can you see that?
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking for sales below here. I think we're coming down because
yeah?
this one broke below here.
Okay.
So that kind of is my cue to look for sales. Plus 4 hour looks decent, so I'm just gonna
Did
use
you
that.
open with a gap as well?
Yep, mine filled gap already too.
Yeah, there are some pairs that are like a proper gap.
Yeah, GJ filled it for me already. And then we're coming down to this one, made a low below here. And this was the initial support right here. So this kind of is the break for me. Now we're just going to wait for a price to kind of set up down here.
Yeah, once it pushes below. It's all about waiting now.
Looking at GJ, Danny. Not in anything yet, but that's what I'm looking at. I should probably check and see if there's news. Sundays are normally pretty chill. Yeah. Yeah, this at 6:01. But EJ sells, bet. I might just wait for this hourly close, to be honest. Because this was a bullish hourly and this one broke the low of this one, so that's just more indication that we should be coming down. But gotta kind of wait till we are out of here.
It's the same, EJ's the same setup as GJ right now. It just looks a little cleaner for me. But same setup. If the move happens, they're both gone.
Yo.
What up, Dom?
What up?
Forgot to like my own stream. Spreads are still a teeny bit high, but I think they should drop in the next 30 minutes.
On my broker, the current 4 hour hasn't broken the previous 4 hour yet on the bottom.
Mine was bearish. Mine filled the gap, made a top wick, and now it's going to start to come down. But this could be forming support and just send price up. So we just got to wait for it to get below here, or once we get above here, I'm going to label this. There we go. Hopefully no questions on that. Nope, Med. I just trade Asian and New York session. So you got a bearish 30-minute with a lower low, lower high. Makes sense, but we're going to get a better entry down here, in my opinion. And then this will be out of this mess. I think the last thing is once we get below this guy right here on the hourly time frame, we'll start to head down, because right here we got 134 280. Check out the 30. Yeah, it's kind of these wicks right here. So this is the last area. Last time we rejected here. This was kind of the first time when we initially formed that support. So this one didn't get below these. So I think once we see some movement below here, we'll start to fall down. This is going to be our most recent rejection. So if price is going to go up, it should respect that and then head up. But if it doesn't respect that, it should also break through here. Because otherwise it would, these respected here, then this will respect here and price will continue up. If it doesn't, price should have a better chance of coming down. Yep, yeah, Fizno. So the bias for my trade comes from the 4-hour time frame. So I go to the 4-hour. We have a previous 4-hour. It's bearish. This is the high it created at the wick. So I put a line there. Everything below here is sells until we cross above here. Then I look for buys. If we don't cross above, I only look for sells. And then I map out these little skinny blue lines you see. I map out higher time frame areas on the daily and the weekly, just so if price kind of rockets in my direction or in the other direction, I kind of have an idea on where price should go to without having to go to the higher time frames. I can just kind of, so we get below here, I know we're coming here, get below here, we got kind of a daily low here. If we wipe past that, we're going to fall down probably to the weekly low, maybe into here. Just gives me a better visual on the smaller time frames. But I'm not trading from those levels. I'm just marking it as a visual. So if price were to rocket down below this wick here, which would be the low of that support, ideally we should fall to the next one. If we get through that, then we could probably get into the weekly low, which would be down into this area. But just targets. Yeah, my spreads are between like 2.5 and 3 right now, so just hanging out for now. Excuse me.
There's news on GBP and JPY in like 30 minutes. That's just yellow impact, low impact news.
Yep, yeah, 601. I saw that. I'm thinking of waiting for this hourly close anyway, so 30 minutes regardless. So then when the news will have passed.
On the 30-minute right here, if you look at it like overall, looks like it's creating lower highs continuously.
Yep. Would have been right. Yeah, I think GJ will fall, but depends. His hourly close will kind of tell us a lot. Well, I'm not gonna just enter a buy once it breaks above. I'm gonna wait for a good entry. But if you look at the hourly, once we close above here, you could probably target here, and then target probably somewhere up in here.
I actually like DJ Longs better.
Yeah.
Actually, right now there's no setup either way, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it looks good both ways.
Yeah. Pop either way, clean.
We will see. Do I add positions to have a decent R to R? No, I typically just wait for my entry spot, throw 2 positions in with whatever stop loss I decide, and then leave it at that. Then I'll close like 50 or 75%, anywhere from 10, 15, 20 pips. Usually 15 to 20 is kind of where I like to secure something. But it depends on what the target is. If it's got like 40 pips of clean traffic, I'll probably wait till 15 or 20. If we got 15 to 20 pips of clean traffic, I'm definitely taking something at like 10. So it's all circumstantial based on what the chart does, how much room you have, the kind of setup, where your stop loss is, hourly close. Like there's a lot of factors. So it just kind of depends on the trade, how it moves, what the 5 minute does. If the 5 minute starts to range out, like if it pushes up like 5 or 6 pips and the 5 minute like forms a support and then a little resistance and then it breaks above that resistance and starts to form a support there, I'll drag my stop loss up, because if the 5 minute breaks through that resistance, there's probably a good chance it'll come back into drawdown. So I just try to minimize it that way. But entries are always on the 15 minute, and I don't know what Rakil does, so I would ask him what he does. Good spread for GJ and Asian is probably anywhere from 1 to 3. 3 being the high end. Any trading panel? Not off the top of my head. I would just Google that, to be honest. What up, Ali? Yeah, we broke about the 30 minute now. So this hourly close is going to be important. Because if it doesn't close either up higher or lower, we're still just stuck in this crap area. Yeah, it's got. If it breaks above this 30 minute, I think we should probably start. We could see better upside than downside. But until it does that, this is the most recent break of the previous candles, so if this one can't, it'll probably come back down here, but once again, still just in this range area, and last week we learned not to force anything in this, so not going to make that mistake again. What up, Jeremiah? What up, Gennaro? Alright, I'm ready. Let's see what you got, bro. This is way too much information. You need to zoom in on your chart And unless you're swing trading, but if you're swing trading, none of what you wrote down tells me. I would zoom in and maybe look at this information right here and try to break down how you can get a trade. Because if you're waiting for this level down here, you might not get a trade till New York session tomorrow, which means you're kind of wasting your time sitting here right now. So you need to focus on what is this doing? How can I take this to this or down to this kind of thing. That's what I would recommend. As you can see my chart, you can see every candle. If we do this with it, how do we even see what's happening right now? I mean, we could take a buy, but I mean, you might want to put a stop loss down here or down here. But that's kind of stupid, because then you run right into this, and you gotta hold it and hope it gets past this and take it up to here. But then I have to hope it gets past here and here and here and then up into here. So you want to make sure you can see the candles if you're scalping. If you're swing trading, do your thing, I guess. But I'm not a swing trader, so I'm looking at what's happening in the most recent couple candles. Alright, we broke above there. I mean, it's not a correction, it's just my opinion. Like, there's no right or wrong way to trade, but if I were to look at that chart, I can't see anything, so that's just what I would suggest. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, just an opinion. Nope, no trend lines for me, Jordan. Just personal preference. They work really well from what I've seen from people who use them. It's not my thing. That's all. Shoot. Yeah, so the next break we need to see that will be good is this hourly to get above the previous hourly. But or that's what I'm looking for, at least. Excuse me. Spreads look like they came down a little bit. Oh, do a nice job. Daily chart. Okay, gotcha. I hope it works out for you. What up, Andrew? Damn, Zoom is quiet today. Where's everyone at?
I'm chilling. I'm just watching the chart.
Yeah, I mean, not much going on yet.
Good guys.
You, Paul,
Yo, yo.
you kicked me out last time, so I'm upset with you.
I won't do that this time because now I know it won't let you back in and I don't know how to fix it.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I know. I was just messing with you and then it actually wouldn't let me bring you back, so.
I think it's because, like, you know, everybody has online school. A bunch of random people joining other people's Zooms and messing with them.
Well, you can lock the meeting. What up, Tim? Alright, daily chart, yeah, thank you. I don't know what that means, but thanks for typing daily 3 times, I guess.
Well, after you were talking about trend lines,
Mm-hmm.
I went on my trading view for fun and I kind of just drew two, I mean, from here to here, and then I don't know. There's one up here too, but like basically that. So just going off trend lines, I feel like we could see something up here, down here, but and it looks like that will fall right in where Asian Open happens. So
I agree.
If you apply that same analysis though to what was that, the 16th, and draw the same trend line, broke down and broke up. It's just ranging. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll see if I can hit it real quick. Hold on. I actually don't know how to do that. Hold on.
On the 16th, you said?
Oh wait, here we go. Annotate. So like, without having Paul zoom out, let's see.
You want me to zoom out?
No. Well, maybe. Draw. Okay, hold on. Draw. Like you could have said the same thing. Basically, can you see that?
Yep.
So the same thing basically here. You know, and then it whipped down, whipped up, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So it broke out here, then broke up, then broke down. So you really got to look at, more importantly, I look at that and this, and really don't get caught anywhere in here.
Yes, sir. What up, John? Yep. Silas, send the chart. Super target for me. It's Sunday. I'm not really looking for a super target. If we come down, I'm gonna target 4-hour support, and probably take everything there. I'm not gonna hope it's gonna break through unless it just rockets through. Then we get a few extra pips, but that's about it. I'd like the daily to 1 or 2 daily candles to set up before I map out any longer holds for 4 or 5 hours or so. Alex. Script, no, I do not. If you want to take a picture of the settings, I'll pull it up. You can just pause the live stream and take a picture. So if you just want to take a picture of these real quick, you can pause it. But those are my settings. Yep. What up, Farhad? It might range till Asian Open, now that I think about it. Is that all this mess? I just don't see any clean traffic going up except the hourly. But that's not close enough to up there for me. See what this looks like. And yeah, above there. I want this. Okay, I mean it's still 10 pips on that wick. Maybe get up to there. Where's the 1 hour go up to? Probably up into here. Trying to just one more this here. That's kind of where this one pushes into, so I think somewhere up there would make sense, but this is definitely going to be a area I'm interested in. Right, yeah, right about there. Yeah, I like sows if it happens. I would update it, Andrew, and then put some explanations on it. Otherwise, we're just pulling up a chart that doesn't really help you or anyone. So yeah, if you can update your chart, that would be much better. Yep, that's what I'm thinking, Rasta. It's gonna just stick around till open, or it's gonna not do anything all session. And I would say, and if it hasn't done anything an hour after open, I mean, I would maybe just call it a night, or put some alerts above and below to catch the move when it breaks out. Because if it ranges that long, it's going to give a really, really strong move. Even with the range it has now, I think we'll get a strong move, either up or down. But the one thing I'm looking at here is, if we look on the hourly, we have one. Granted, this wick is super high because this was this was the open, so this was the close of Friday. But if you look at this wick, the last 3 hourly candles, 1, 2, 3, we have a lower high to this. This has a lower high to this. They all kind of drop in lower. So if this one gets above, I think that'll kind of mean that this support should hold and we'll start to head up. Because this close above, this 30-minute close just doesn't really convince me of anything, and neither does this hourly candle, because technically it made a lower low and a lower high. Regardless of it closing bullish, it's in a range. So the bullish bearish close in here is kind of irrelevant to me. Yep, exactly. Perfect. Yep, exactly, yeah. Last week, first attempt for those buys I took, I thought they made sense. They were fair. The second trade I took in Asian was just stupid. Should not have taken it, but made lots of notes.
If I'm not wrong, I think that range broke in London session.
It did.
Because I got in after it broke, it pulled back up to retest the support, and it was such a beautiful move.
Yeah, I kind of trade breakouts and retests, but not normally. If it's in a range, I'm waiting for a breakout, but otherwise I'm just breaking down individual candles and waiting for new lows or new highs to be created and entering at that. The 15-minute will kind of give information, but with that hourly having such a long wick, breaking the lows here wouldn't really be that much information, because it could just be making this wick here, so it'd be better to just wait. But I think this is going to be a fake out, and we're going to start to come down. Personally. Just go to, when you go up here, there's a little settings button. Click on settings, and it will pop up for you. Spreads kind of came down, it seems. Sitting at like 2 now. Up Alejandro. Yeah, that's technically correct, Bruno. But with the previous 30-minute and hourly being bullish, I think um, a break of a 30-minute low would be some good confirmation. But the best thing would just be wait for it to get below this support. It's gonna be the best trade we get. Yeah, I've thought about it, Manny. I've thought about starting like 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later. Just waiting till 6:30. It's up to you, Bruno. That depends on what you're comfortable with. The 30-minute and hourly are both against your 15-minute, so I think waiting is going to be your best bet.
Oh man, I love the USD JPY spread I have. Oh my gosh. Literally point 0.1 pips right now. Honestly, I'm looking to take the same trade I've been taking like for a week straight, which is at 6:30. UJ breaks out, so we'll see about that.
Yeah, I think we should get a good break up or down, one way or another. Preferably sells. What up, Gio? Loosely. Buy exchange area, I'm looking for sells. So that area is where I will look for buys once that level is broken. I'll be right back. Nope, no US 30 for me.
I just noticed this right here. Those line up almost perfectly.
I'm back. Hello, hello.
So
Just waiting. Just a waiting.
Well, I was just saying, I just noticed this right here. These
Mhm.
line up almost perfectly.
For what? Like resistance?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, unless this hourly gets above the previous, I think it's gonna come down. But what do I know?
What do you know?
I don't know. Ugh.
please, Sir Paul, is it a buy or sell?
Well,
You give the signal.
if you can figure it out, you need to full margin a sideways position, and that will hit your take profit every time.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Guaranteed TP. Just set your TP to the right, and boom, profit. Mm-hmm. What's this 15 doing? Did it break below? Oh yeah. I mean, that would be a good indication, but still in this messy area. If this one gets below here, we'll probably come and break the 30-minute, to be fair. Yep, educational purposes only. You're going to take a right angle trade. So just boom, boom. Take profit right there. And then go wait till New York session. Maybe one day people will stop asking that question. I won't hold my breath though.
If you buy now, don't set a stop loss. Come back in a week. I guarantee you'll have $1 million.
Or a blown account.
It's either or, you know?
Yeah. Go big or go home, apparently. Yep. Take the square root, yeah. The square root right angle trade. That's what we're looking at. Yeah. I don't think they will, but it's fun to hope, I guess. Yeah. It's looking that way, John. The longer we range, the stronger the breakout. Kind of like, I think that was Thursday, New York session.
Man, I'm so excited for this week. It's my first week on live.
I think you're gonna do good.
Thank you. I think so too. This guy on the YouTube said, it's a drunken goat pattern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we discovered that like last week or 2 weeks ago. The cat's good. I've been locking him out of the office because he tries to go under the desk by the power strip and like rub his face on it, and I don't want anything to get unplugged or for him to electrocute himself. So he doesn't seem to
Could
listen.
you imagine you take a trade and your cat just unplugs your PC?
Yeah,
I'd be so mad.
the cat would be in a lot of trouble.
Yours got your phone nuts.
My brother took a trade one time, and before he could set his stopwatch, literally like internet cut out in the entire city for like 30 minutes.
Jesus.
He woke up and his entire account was blown, dude.
No way. He didn't set a stopwatch?
No, he entered the trade, and like within 10 seconds before he could even set it, all the internet shut off.
Oh.
Yeah, so when he woke up, I mean not woke up, when he came back, it was yeah, all gone.
Wow. Big account.
Wait for it to break past the wick. Okay, I got you, Matt. Alright, let's pull up these two charts. What's going on here? Yeah, I mean, Asian hasn't even officially opened yet, so I wouldn't say it's a dead session yet. I would just hang out still and wait. Yep. Damn, that is very clean. Wow. I need to print this out and hang it up on my wall. This is nice. Look at that. 1%, 10 pips. 0.318. That's all about 15 min will be adjusted. Buys above breaker 4 hour wick. I like it. That's a chart. Wow. It's a good color scheme. That's a cool color scheme. I like the purple and gray. That's nice. Who sent that? Andra? Yep. That was very, very nice. Matt, let's see what you got. Unless this was match. I don't think this was a match chart. Oh, here we go. Still another good chart. I like the purple. Purple and blue looks cool on these charts. Yep. Four-hour high. This is actually the 4-hour high right here. This one. Your MT4 could look different, so yeah. Beautiful. Yep, Gennaro, you gotta send a chart. I think you've been doing this for like 3 days in a row. You have asked us to check out a chart and have not sent one. Oh, this is the 4-hour high right here you have marked, I think. Yeah, I used the previous 4-hour. Unless that is... because you have it set here. But it's here. This is the current 4-hour high. Which if it breaks above that, that might be good. But I think above this hourly resistance will be good as well. Get a wick fill there. Nope, Asian Open is in 30 minutes. Yep. That's a very nice chart, bro. Very nice. Yep. Yeah, Spike, I answered that earlier. I don't know if you asked that, but I'm thinking maybe middle of this week we'll start a little later, or we'll do it starting next week. We'll start like right now, or like 30 minutes later than normal. So we're just not dicking around here for an hour and a half, not doing anything. Looks like we're breaking up. Excuse me. Yep, that's perfect. Because it used to, Asian Open used to be 6 p.m. Central, which would be 30 minutes ago. And then I just never changed the YouTube banner or anything. But we might start a little bit later because with the daylight savings, and then once that goes back to normal, we'll go back to 5 o'clock start time. Thirty more minutes. What up, Vortex? Yeah, that's not my wife, but my girlfriend and her best friend. Whenever they talk, they're screaming for some reason. Like their conversation voice, like this, is like yelling for some reason. But yeah, I just told her to tone it down because she's in the kitchen and the door's closed and they're still just fucking freaking screaming. Nice job, Gennaro. You didn't send a chart, so I couldn't pull it up for you. That's a lady thing. Yeah, it's hard to be in a room with those two because be like, hey, what's up? And then they just are yelling and my ears hurt.
Yeah, I'm in a buy on UJ right now.
Did it break out?
Me too, man.
Yeah, I took it on the. It broke out of like a.
30, yeah.
And I took it on the break of the 1 hour high, anticipating that we're gonna break the 4 hour high now. So.
Nice.
Basically, both broke the 1 hour, the 30-minute, and the 50-minute.
Yep.
All together. It seems to be holding the support right now. I hope the news push it. I think I could be a bit more conservative. Like, just wait for it to break the 4 hour because it's like 2 pips away. But I enter straight away.
If I fit your plan, pull the trigger.
It's like 8 pips stop loss.
Yeah, because I mean, majority of the trades I've been taking the last 2 weeks have been at 6:30 on a breakout on UJ. So I mean, it's just the same shit all over again. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. So.
Yes, last week I had a few trades. Most of my trades were on GJ and UJ, and I only had one loser, and it was on Friday on UJ. So this is probably like one of my best pairs until now. I hope it continues like that. And if you look at EJ, he's doing the same thing.
They're all looking to break up.
Yeah, EJ is gonna push as well.
Let's give it a look. Oh yeah, UJ broke. Yeah. It's 30-minute. Ooh. Yeah.
I don't really like the low time frames on UJ.
Start
Makes
15.
a lot of noise.
Yeah, just be a little careful. There's this resistance right here, and this bullish one didn't close above. This one could have just wicked up, and it didn't break above here yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's the 4 hour.
I'm on the 15-minute.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 4 hour didn't break the 4 hour yet. It barely broke. I mean, it could be good. Everything's bullish. So
Yeah.
if your stops below the hourly,
Yep.
that's good. If this 30-minute close is bearish, though, I would just be careful because this bullish close looks really weak. This one might have just wicked up to, I think, the hourly. Yeah, we'll see. We still got plenty of time. Yeah, UJ's got tons of clean traffic.
It's pretty clean. Listen to the next resistance. I actually placed my stop loss under the 30-minute.
What up, Frankie? Yep. They put up with our crap, we gotta put up with theirs. Not that that's an issue, but just in general. I'm gonna go grab some water. I like it. It looks good. I would have just been a little worried to make sure it does get above here. But this is the hourly. Just made that and came up. So if it broke some highs on the smaller time frame, and that's where your stop loss is from, that makes sense. But the hourly didn't really make a new high. So for me, the reason I use current candles when I do it is because it made a new high to the previous, and if it made a wick, that'd be the low. So I just, to me, if it breaks a high and makes a new high, unless it's going to turn around, it shouldn't come back and make a new low to continue back up. But if the smaller time frames broke above candles, then I think that makes sense. Yep. So like this candle here, it broke above this 30 minute. So if it comes and breaks below here again, I think price will come down. Because this is technically the new low it made. Now it has a new high above the previous. If it's going to go up, it should continue up. So if we break down the 15 minute, we had a bearish candle, kind of bouncing off resistance and support. This one, I mean, barely broke above, but technically it did break above. 15 minute could have had clean traffic up to there. Yeah, no, not for 8 pips though. So yeah, this could continue up. Still got to get above the hourly time frame though.
News coming out, man. 1 minute.
Thought it already came out. Oh, 650. Okay, yeah, 601. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video on kind of just the strategy I use. Then people can look at that and decide if they want to use it or incorporate some of the things I use. Then I don't have to explain it every single time. Yeah, it could go up, Bruno. Last little confirmation I want to see is the hourly make a new high to the previous, which it has not done yet. But it doesn't mean it's not going to, just that's what I want to see happen first. I mean, for the entire hour, it's kind of been sitting right here, and it's had to push up, what, is that even like a pip? It's had to go up and it couldn't. Yeah, prices had to go up 1.4 pips. And in 41 minutes, it has not been able to. So, it's either going to bust up pretty hard, or it's going to start to come down because, I mean, this one couldn't get above here. So if this one can't get above here, we'll probably come back down. But we are still bullish. Yep, yeah, I think I'll include. What do you want to include? Support or resistance level? Yeah. Oh, news already came out. Okay, nothing happened. Shocking.
Damn, look at the news. The value is so different. Ours is not even moving.
Nope.
What the fuck, man?
It'll move once it's out. Once it's out. Oh, UJ went. Oh, yeah, UJ went up. Nice.
Look at the trade balance.
Look
So
at
they
the-
were expecting 900 billions when it came out as 5 billions. And the price didn't even move.
Yeah, UJ went up. That's nice. Beautiful. Glad that went up for you guys.
It went up, but it just came back again. There's like moved
Oh.
5 pips.
Oh, it came
moved
back.
5
Okay.
pips.
Yeah, I saw your chart, Lewis. You don't need to send it 3 times. Yeah, I just told them to quiet it down again. Yeah, hopefully we start to get a move up or down now. No, they normally don't. Sometimes they fluctuate the spread a little bit, but I mean, it's not crazy. I had one time a yellow folder tapped me out because spread jumped up from like a 2 to a 5 or a 6. And then it came right back down to normal. It just spiked up for like 10 seconds. Well, it's just something to be mindful of. But I think I'm also going to work on a video on how I read candles in terms of the wicks and the bodies and stuff like that. Because they're both important, but they both have different purposes. Nope. Depends where it closes. If it closes below support, yeah, I'm probably going to take a sell. If it closes just like this, I'm probably not going to do much. Probably won't do anything, actually. Wait for it to break up. I mean, if we look at the 15-minute, candles have not gone anywhere. So, I mean, even if we, a sell once we broke here, would make sense to come down to this support, but I think the move is going to be a lot better once we're below here. But I'm willing to bet if we break below here, we'll probably see it start to fall down. How many pips is that? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll let that trade go for a 20 pip trade.
I hope the 1 hour closes bullish on UJ at least.
Well, this hourly candle didn't really go anywhere yet. It's moved up like 3 or 4 pips and down 3 or 4 pips, and that's about it. Biggest issue is top down analysis. Yeah, so the top down, just do it the same way we do the 15, the 30, the 1 hour. Like this hourly, we kind of broke down the previous 3 hourly candles. Do the same thing on the 4 hour, same thing on the daily, weekly. Same concept, just different time frame. That's all.
Oh, look at you, Jay. If it closes like this, I'm gonna keep them.
Oh, I'm gonna need a comfier chair. Jesus. Hopefully at open we'll see some movement. Either up or down. Preferably down, but I mean, if this closes bearish on the hourly and then the next one breaks below, I think that makes sense. But I just don't want to trade in this area. Oh, I'm breaking up a little bit, but not above. Yeah, see, that hourly didn't get above either. Not convinced yet. $30-minute go bear bullish. Yeah. So, I mean, if it breaks above kind of there, it should continue up. Yep, there it goes. I'm good. KH, how are you? Just waiting. What up, Brian? Yeah, if you like that trade, Elijah, I would take it. But if you want me to look at it, just send a chart. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think buys above that previous hourly would have made sense right there. But it looks like we finally got some volume now. We got more than a 5 pip candle, so should see some direction soon. More than likely to the upside. So yeah, hourly just kind of broke through here. So next one we should see some pullback and then probably get up for that wick fill. But 4 hour also just tapped into resistance, so could be coming back. Excuse me. Yeah, my spreads are 2.5, but it's not bad. Depends what your spreads are. Ooh, nice job on UJ. It looks beautiful. Yeah, I think that makes sense, Bruno. So the last 4 hours right here. Oh, kind of above here now. So I think if we form some support here, we'll head up. Just wait for a support and a new high and then take it up. Because Sundays, this is not a fresh 4 hour candle. So we will, if we just hold this above here and then we make a new high, I think we'll continue up. Otherwise, these next 15 minutes are going to start to make lower lows and lower highs. If you want, Bruno, yeah. I'm not gonna put a pending because I'm here, but I'll be here waiting for it.
You just playing that nice.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm done for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow in New York.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, play it out. UJ, my best friend.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Ugh. Excuse me. I think you should send a chart. I'd really like some clean traffic on the 15 minute, but don't really have any. I mean, 30 minute above here looks good. Yeah, that looks good, and then we can target up into here. Okay, that's the hourly area, so we can probably mark off a 30 minute somewhere in here. Yeah, I don't trade UJ no more, Lloyd. Just GJ. I think tomorrow and continuing on throughout the week will. we'll start later. I feel like I just get antsy just sitting here for an hour and a half looking at it, knowing I'm not going to take a trade till Asian Open. There's no point in looking at it for an hour and a half for no reason. Could be doing something else. Yep, GJ works better for my strategy and what I do. Typically on GJ I get between 1 and 2. Sometimes in New York I get half a pip to like 1.5 pips. Yep. Nope, no trade yet, Christian. Not yet, at least. Might have buys. The daily's all kind of inched up. So if this 4 hour gets broken, it'll inch back up again. What up, Kevin? What up, Sway? Excuse me. Nope, no trades yet. Possibly none tonight. TP at red line. Not sure what red line you mean. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Come on, GJ, let's do something. Yep. See you tomorrow, Mike. Let's check it out, Lloyd. Beautiful. Got that buy right there. There's your retest and up. Oh yeah, and this one did the same thing too. Once it broke above here, you could have took it, or above here, or above here on this candle. If you missed that, anything on this candle above this one, perfect. Looks beautiful. I like it. I'd like GJ to do something now too. That'd be pretty cool. Oh man. Damn, 2 hours of nothing. So I got in this one. Based on the 30-minute breaking the previous, that was my entry. So risking 5 pips for about 15. So we'll see what happens. The idea was the 30-minute broke above the previous. Hourly kind of broke out of this area, so we should come up to there and hopefully come up and fill that wick as well. Come on, baby, wick bill, let's go. Broke above a 4-hour now too on my MT4, so should get that hourly wick fill. Then MT4 also broke above, so the 4-hour was like right here, and then this is just another wick that we also got above, so hopefully you see that full hourly wick fill. How's it going, cats? Welcome. Yeah, I hope it turns out good. Excuse me. It already broke my bias change area, Kelly, on my MT4, so. But it could. But it gave me the confirmation I needed to see to enter, so I took it. But yeah, on MT4, the bias change was like right here. And then this wick is just kind of like a random wick that this is above already on MT4. Trading views a little behind, or just different charts. So Excuse me. What's up, Ramon? Yep, yeah, I would say I'm a scalper. Yeah, I do use the magic keys. They're amazing. I definitely recommend them for sure. Yep, Sunday to Thursday. Yep, see you tomorrow, Gennaro. Have a good night. You go to magickeys.com. I think that pulls it up. Magickeys.trade. Yep. Magickeys.trade, and it'll pull up for you. Or if you go to the YouTube channel homepage, there's a little Magic Keys image in the banner page. If you click that, it will take you to it as well. Then you kind of buy it through my little affiliate link. Yep, tomorrow we'll be starting at I'm thinking 6 p.m. Central Time is when we're gonna start. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what product I show right now. I'm not sure what I'm showing. Alright, so is that 15-minute close bullish too? Oh, pretty good bullish close. It sucks I can't really see how the 5-minute closed, so just monitor. Kind of like that, okay. So I'll just look forward to get above the 15-minute. Yeah, hopefully Bruno, or hopefully Manuel. Yeah, I think as long as the 15-minute continues to make higher highs and higher lows, we'll get there. Be nice to see this 15-minute do it before the 4-hour close. Once I am up 6 or 7 pips, I'll be going to break even.
Hey, Paul, I'm done for the night. You have a good night, alright?
Alright, bro. See you later. See you tomorrow.
See you guys. See you, Mike, if you're here.
Ooh, there we go. There's a good break. Okay. Yep, now stop loss is coming up below this current candle. So yeah, stop loss is right about here. Should see the hourly wick fill now. Come on, GJ. There we go. There's break even. Yeah, we could get past that wick fill. Who knows? Wow. Yeah, so my trade's risk free right now, so if it pulls back, it'll probably stop me out, but hopefully we don't pull back too hard, and we'll just kind of retest it on those smaller time frames. I left a nice wick to fill on the 5 minutes, so. So yeah, I'm gonna close 75% once we get that wick fill, or once we get close. Damn. That's a big 5 minute though. There you go, Eliza, nice job. Yep, Bruno, there you go. Alright, 5 minute looks like it's gonna go wick fill. Come on. I normally give myself about 2 to 3 hours per session. Oh wow, that 5 minute turned real quick. Damn. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I didn't secure anything because I'm only up about 6 pips, and I'd like to hit my 10, so I hit my, or at least 8, so I hit my 1-to-1 R to R. But I think there's a better chance I can have a closer to like a 2-to-1, at least get this wick fill. So, oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, I just closed 75%, and we are running at break even. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Wonder how far she can run. Yeah, we'll put TP right there. What does the daily look like it's gonna go? Oh well. If this thing spikes above here, I still got some runners going, so. Oof. 4 hour breaking. Gonna break that 4 hour area? I think it is. Oh, let's go. Sweet. Yeah, if it hits another 1%, I'm gonna just take that. Wow.
That's right, Bob.
Thank you. I think I'll close it at the 4 hour resistance, which is right here. That look a little better. Because it broke above that. This was a 4 hour wick and we broke above, so that was a nice little trade there. Like I said, I've been up 0.5%. So if it goes up to 1, I'm just going to close full and take it off the table. But we are at a resistance, so I'm not expecting too much, but you never know. Sometimes this thing just runs. It's GJ, so. Oh, there we go. There's 7, 2 more percent. I'm gonna just take the. Oh shit. No shit. Whatever. I closed it as it pulled back. I got an extra 0.65%, so it tapped in. Oh, now it pumps up. Whatever. I don't care. It tapped into this 4-hour resistance here, so I'm just gonna secure it and not hope it continues. If it does continue, awesome. If not, I made 2. Let me check. Made 207, so 2.07%. So did I even close 10 pips? Okay, yeah, so I closed like 11 and then 15 or so. Beautiful. Yep. Yeah, we do pretty well in here, Elijah. I mean, I make mistakes occasionally, but just like anyone, we all make mistakes. So we all kind of learn from my mistakes together. We get some winning trades together, and we are definitely profitable in Asian session. That is for sure. But I do still make mistakes, just like any person. So I'm not going to say I'm the best, because obviously I'm not. But you got to make mistakes to learn. So last Thursday, I traded in the range twice. First trade, typically with my bias, I give myself one shot to kind of give it a go. If it fails, I gotta wait, and I did not wait, and paid the price. But this one, we broke above, and look at that thing go. Beautiful. All right, but
Let's go, Paul.
it was a beautiful one.
I got so lucky. I just made it back in time because I left quickly to do a couple errands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't talking. I came back, like 30 minutes ago or 15? Like 30 minutes ago.
Holy fuck, that was a crazy hourly candle. But I've never done this. I'm going to pull it up. It's still the FTMO challenge, but I do make this money at the end. But here there was a 0.91 and a 0.91. This was right here, these two buys were a 75% close, and then this was the last 25% I did my magic keys. Entry was there was my stop, take profit, so it was 71, 71, 31, 31, and that's kind of where we're at. So if you're here and you saw it, these trades are actually taken, and there's no fake shit going on here from me. If you're not here, that probably won't happen again. So just figured I'd do it one time to prove a point. So,
get the trolls out of you.
Yeah, I mean, if someone doesn't like me, I don't know why they would come here anyway, but I mean, I am taking real trades here. I'm calling them. I told you guys I took the trade. I'm just trying to help. So that's all. But yeah, that thing, I did not expect that trade. So, but I'm gonna head off, guys. You know you're doing something right when the mentors have a problem. Well done for how fast you've learned. Yeah, thank you, A2K. Yeah, thank you. I think me doing all this was the reason. I mean, I have definitely learned way faster than somebody else, like a normal person would. But I mean, I had very close help with Rakeel, Ted. Jevin actually helped me a lot as well. I mean, we don't get along right now, but he actually helped me a ton. So he was a help. Him, Rakeel, Ted, and Monty helped me. And then when I started live streaming, I definitely was not ready to be live streaming. And I think because I was doing that amplified my success a lot more. And then showing my entries, all my losses, everything, just all those steps really helped me learn a lot faster. So, but I'm gonna head off, guys. We will be back tomorrow. We're gonna start at 6 p.m. Central tomorrow, so 7 Eastern. And yeah, hopefully you stayed around and waited for the trade, and you had a winning session. I will see you guys.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Paul. Have a good one.
Yep. See you later, Hayden. See you later, Slee. Yep. Make sure you press that like button. Gotta at least get 150. We had 320 people here. I think 150 is fair.